Species7 here, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to my Let's Play of Feed the Beast Unleashed. Just watching an Enderman circling my house here. Whew, run into a lot of them for some reason. Which is okay, because ender pearls are certainly a handy item. Oh, the heck. It would appear that I need a little more light in my house. Top. Booger. There you go. Take that and that. Okay, well, good to know, but we are going to do something about that. So what I want to introduce you guys to today is this item here. This is the fourth part of the force mod, but we're going to start at the beginning. First thing you really need for the force mod is a force nugget, which you get from force ingots, of course. And a force ingot is a pretty simple thing to make. You just take some of your force gems. These are what you mine. Both the nether and the overworld both contain a brick with bright yellow dots on it, and those will give you force gems when you break them. Much like redstone, you'll get anywhere from a couple to, half a dozen. If you combine in 2 of these with any sort of metal, it will give you force ingots. The better the metal, the more ingots. Like iron will give you 2, gold will give you 3. The first thing you want to do in this mod, I just have to grab a stick here. I've already actually done all of this, so is build yourself a basic broken force rod. Well, it's not really broken, it's just, wow. There's a lot of critters out there, but unfortunately I can't sleep because they're too close. So, you want this. Gives you a force rod, and as you can see, the bar is already down to a tiny little red dot. Specifically, 3 uses. That is all you're going to get out of this. So, what are you going to do with those 3 uses? Yeah, you gotta be smart with it. First thing we want to do is get ourselves a book. So that will give us a book. We also want a block of obsidian. 1 block of obsidian, thank you. And any sapling that you choose. Here we go. Let's just say, no, I don't think we'll use a great wood. Something common. Oak. Perfect. Alright. So, let's quickly throw a book together. Boom. A book. There we go. Okay. Now, what we want to do is take our book, take our block. Okay. Let's make sure our magnet mode isn't running, so we can actually throw something on the floor. So we're going to do that, and then we are going to right click with this. Oops. Right click with this. And what we end up getting is an upgrade tome. Alright. And then we want to put this down, do the same, right click, and you get your little infusion bench. Now I already have one, so I'm not going to use this one. Come on. There we go. If you break it, yeah, you get an obsidian block back. The other thing you need to do is plant your sapling, and I'll get to that when the sun comes up. I have spiders on the roof, so it won't let me sleep. Or at least it wouldn't. And it still won't. So. Alright, well, I kinda need to go out there to do this next part. So, we're going to oh, I can't do it from here, can I? Oh. I know what I I could make the sun come up. At least I can do that. There we go. Now, if we go out, I just want to change swords. This one has beheading as well, so, ooh. But it's not quick enough for these guys. Blue slimes, they are everywhere. Okay. But what I wanted to do, actually, come on. Take him out. It's not like these guys just burn up right away, I tell you. Come on. Alright, now I've already actually done this, as you can see. That's what those guys are. But what you need to do once you're outside is take every sapling you brought with you. Just want to make sure I'm not going to get creepered. Put it on the ground. And again, click it with that. And you will get one of these. A force sapling. And you want that to grow so that you can get the wood out of it, basically. I'm just making a little more conducive to growth here. Get some sunshine down on them. Well, if it stops raining. Alright, so that's the last piece, is you get the force sapling to grow. Once it grows into a nice big golden tree, then you harvest the wood. That's pretty funny. This sword has sort of a jump back thing on it. If you point it at the ground and right click, you jump backwards. I don't know, maybe you do that with anything. Nope, just the sword. That's kind of weird. Nothing in here? No? Yeah. Alright, so the sapling was the last section. Now that book that we got, your infusion table has to be hooked up to power. And redstone power, or Minecraft jewels will work fine. The book that you got, this upgrade tome, tier 1, you want to put it up here. And you want to throw some force gems in here, and that'll melt into liquid force. And you get power. As soon as you put a book in here, it's going to open up these two slots. Alright, and these are what is going to allow you to carry on with this a little bit. So now, here is some wood. Okay, let's go to the beginning here. Show you what your next step. Now, after you click the sapling, that your force rod breaks, and all you get back is this little force shard. But that's okay, because we're going to take a couple of these. That'll give you 8 force sticks. Okay? Perfect. So it takes 2 logs, not planks, so don't make planks out of them. And if you take your force stick, same pattern as before with an ingot, now you get a force rod that's fully charged, and you'll get lots and lots of uses out of it. Alright. Now this infusion table itself will do a number of things. You can build tools, normal tools, and I've built some here. The same way you would build, like a pick would be 2 sticks, 3 ingots, right? That pattern, same as it is always. Of course, you got to do it on a crafting table. Right, so let's have a look. grab a couple items. Alright, now let's take, well, let's say our pick. Okay, you can add things like heat to it. Now, I'm only a tier 1, okay, so I can't really go too high. As you upgrade your book, and every time you do something in this altar, it will give you points to upgrade the book. As you upgrade the book, you get more enchants that you can use, basically. Alright, so now we have heat and speed, sugar and coal. Let's click the go button, and you'll see it uses a little bit of energy. Oh, it actually stores a fair bit, 24,000 Minecraft joules. So it uses some energy and some liquid force. And we get a heat pickaxe with speed 1. So there you go. And you can do the same with any of these, right? Like, if you run your mouse over while you got the infuser open, it will tell you what will give you different things. Like, coal will give you heat, flint will give you grinding, but it says tier 2. My book is only tier 1. You have speed from sugar, and there's a whole bunch of different ones. So, you can, as I say, upgrade. Like if you want a really fast sword, we can put speed on our sword. Well, maybe we can't. Nope, apparently you can't put speed on a sword. But you can certainly make a heat sword, which of course will set fire to your enemies and make cooked pork chops out of pigs and things like that. There we go, fire aspect 2. Right now I use 2 pieces of coal, so I get fire aspect 2 out of it. And the same goes with all your other things. Now I'm pretty sure that this is a level 1. There we go. Well, let's add some speed to an axe. Now in all honesty, because of Tinker's construct, most of the tools you can construct, at least for your first 3 or 4 tiers, aren't very special. Okay, now if we go over here and we're going, well, still tier 1, you've done a fair bit. We need 21. If you hold your shift key while you're mousing over it, it tells you it has 75. I need another 21 points. Now, whenever you do a new mod on something, okay, it will give you 20 points. Most of the rest of the time, it's only going to give you 4 or 5. So, the other thing that's really cool with this, I just want to clear some of this out. Is, let's make ourselves a new force rod. Okay, same pattern as before. So, these force shears, that's one of my favorites, and they're made like common shears. You just use force ingots, but they have a really neat thing. They will allow you to shear cows and chickens. I kid you not. So with force shears, you can get feathers. And you see those cows that are all brown? I've sheared those. Now, I don't know how that slime got all the way up here. There's nothing below them. But yeah, those cows have been sheared. It doesn't make them happy. It's about the same as hitting them. It doesn't actually do damage, but it really POs these things. So the shears are really nice. They work super, super well. Let's dump that in there. Okay, let's go make ourselves another force rod. There are things, as I say, the initial weapon upgrades and such aren't that big a deal, okay? Just because Tinker's Construct allows you to do things. Now, if you don't have Tinker's Construct, basically you've got an enchanting table, right? So let's say I want to add some coal to a force rod, alright? This gives you a pretty cool item. I need to grab my sugar as well. Okay. There we go. A rod of fire resistance. And I'm going to take my other force rod and add sugar to it. There we are. Okay, so that gives you a rod of fire resistance. Now if I hold that and right click, I have fire resistance. Okay, good for 16 seconds. Now the more times you right click it, the longer it will work. Okay, but keep in mind, it will wear out. Alright, it has durability like everything else has durability, right? Okay, this one, the Rod of Speed Tier 2, if you right click, it allows you to move fast. So you see I currently have Mining Haste, Speed 2, and a Jump Boost. Again, right click it a couple times, and it allows you to move even faster. Okay? There you go. So that's some of the things that you can do with this. Oops. There are other items, and I'm going to get to a couple of them here. See, I still got my speed boost. It's kind of nice, actually. Our handy shells from... Okay. Now, what I want, let's just have a look here. It's two things. I want to build this guy, the Force Pack. Now let's see, there we go. Which is 4 leather, 4 ingots, and a wooden chest. Okay. So, let's quickly get a chest. Let's get our leather and our force ingots. There we go. We have a force pack. Now, as far as packs goes, okay, it's not that great. It's got this many slots, but it does other things. You can upgrade it with your infuser and keep adding slots and slots and slots right up, I think, until tier 6, which will give you, well, 8 times 6 for slots, so not bad. Another thing I want to show you is the force belt. And there we go. That's this guy here. So we need, oops, there's my old head going blank. We need some wool. Boom. We need, there it is, my iron ingot. We need some of those, the force ingots, and some more leather. And we have a force belt. Now, the force belt is cool because it allows you to store all of the force rods that you make. And by pressing the Z key on your keyboard, it will open it, whether it's, as long as it's anywhere in your inventory. So it doesn't you don't have to have it in your hand. As well, when you place rods in here, to use them, they'll correspond to the number key on your numpad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. But as I say, on your number pad. The other nice thing about the force pack, and I'm not really going to get into it right now, is you can use it. That one's kind of useless. You can use it with an item called an index card, which will allow you to do quite a number of useful things, but I'm going to show you guys that in a separate episode. So, I just wanted to get the basics here and sort of get you caught up to speed, so you know what this thing is. It's a little, looks like a miniature enchanting table, and I suppose in its own way it sort of is. So, there you go. There's a quick look at the Force mod. It's actually called Dartcraft. My apologies to the mod author. I shouldn't call it Forcecraft. It isn't. It's actually called Dartcraft. So, there you go. And we have a heat pickaxe. Nice. As I say, the weapons at this stage aren't going to be all that good, right? But they do shine later. They really do. So, there you be. I wanted to show everybody that. There are some other things. I'm going to build an assembly table. That's why I have the diamonds and all that. But that's a pretty standard one. And a couple of beekeeping items. Oh, you can see those gold trees over there? Those are the force trees. So, chop those down, get the wood, make the sticks, Apparently there are other uses will come in for those logs, but we'll get to those as we get to them. But for now, I think that's going to do it for me. Hope you enjoyed the episode. This has been Species 7, and ciao for now.